here we go. While I'm getting the multi-stream running, I do want to kind of make a quick acknowledgement. When I was playing Quarantine Zone a couple days ago, it was like it occurred to me that the whole thing about like stopping people at a checkpoint and and like probing them for like health quandaries and like kind of getting into their business and like all that jazz, and just like the desperateness of that game's situation, and like how much it was getting into like people's privacy and whatnot. It's not lost on me that that game, to some extent, maybe might be considered a little bit insensitive, given what's happening in the United States right now, given what's happening in Minneapolis, that kind of thing. All this bullshit with ICE just making people's lives miserable, making the world a worse place. So it's not lost on me that in that same vein, I can't help but consider that when I see a game that's called Bodycam, it's all told from the perspective of, I don't know, a kind of assumed agent, officer of something, whether it's military, whether it's police, it's hard to say. It's not lost to me that like, it's like maybe a little bit more adjacent to that situation than I want it to be. I hope that nobody will take the wrong idea and see by me playing this game thinking, oh, that means Alex loves that shit. Oh man, he loves this shit. Holy fuck, he's such an enjoyer of this misery, and I am not. So I hope I just kind of want to get in front of that and say, like, I hope no one gets the wrong idea from this and says like, whoa, I didn't think you were into that kind of shit, Alex. So I just think it looks like a cool game, and if it's any consolation, I put my request for a review key in like months ago, before all this happened. So I'm interested in the game. I think it looks cool, and the zombie mode does strike me as interesting. In fact, I think I saw there was like a little blurb about that on here, so it's kind of cool. They're kind of going through the stuff here, so it does look like a genuinely fascinating game, and I am curious to play it. But yeah, at one point I had that moment where I was like, I accepted the review key, and then like, stuff in the news started to happen, and at one point I was like, oh yeah. So there you go. Yeah, fictional. Yeah, well, I mean, Quarantine Zone, I don't think was too bad. I mean, again, it's like, you could say that there was some overlap, and I would say, sure, there probably is. You're like rifling through people's stuff, like that kind of shit. That's a little bit more like it's a zombie apocalypse. There's enough layers of like separation where I didn't feel like it was getting into anything that could make people feel uncomfortable. I think this could legitimately make people feel uncomfortable. We've all seen some upsetting shit on the news lately. Some of it is body cam footage. To Farsight's point, hey man, at least the body cam's on right now. But yeah, like, if you're anything like me, if you're like scrolling through social media and you happen upon like a local news article, local news story, and they're auto playing body cam footage, you cringe by default, because it's like, what fuckery am I gonna see? What innocent bystander's gonna get shot in the face 12 times and get blamed for it? So, a lot of us, we see that kind of thing, and it makes our brain do the not so happy. So anyway, I hope the game is fun. I'm excited to try it out, and I'll give it the old college try. How's that sound? Let's jump in. This is Bodycam, and shoutouts to Keymailer for the review key. That was very nice of them, hooking us up like they did. And I think did I get everything? Like, yeah, everything's rolling. Multi-stream's rolling. So this is the tutorial, by the way, training range, so I can learn how to like not be a complete shitter, just a partial shitter. That's how I like to live my life, partially shitting, not fully. Actually, that's not true. I prefer to, get as much out as possible. Keep the gun pointed. Yeah, point at the thing you want to not be alive anymore. But, be considerate of that. If you're pointing a gun at something, make sure it's, it's worth pointing at. No, I've actually never like fired a firearm in my life. I've held guns before, but I've never like fired a firearm. But the thing I've always heard is to say, like, yeah, if you're pointing a gun at something, assume that it's going to fire. Like, don't point a gun at something as like a oh haha, as like a pee pee poo poo. It's like if you're pointing your gun, assume that it's going to go off. So take that very seriously. All right, so here's me. I'm the guy. That's me. And we have all these weapons. Can I just like grab one? I see green. E. Oh, or no, E is leaning, right. Got iron sights. Is Keymailer like Daredrop? It's definitely like a game key distribution service. It's similar to Daredrop in that you can get review keys for games, but it's different insofar as when you put in a request for a review key for a game, they take into account your credentials, you know, your how long you've been streaming, how frequently you stream, your average view count, that kind of thing. Still a little bit loud, but unlike Daredrop, where if you meet the threshold, you automatically get a key, and they tell you how many keys are remaining. With Keymailer, it's a little bit more of a black box. It's a little bit more unclear, maybe not unclear, but like not as much as shared with you. Nice. Not as much as shared with you as far as like to the person applying. There's no telling how many review keys are available. There's no telling what the requirements are. You can request any key, well, for any game for which they have a campaign. But yeah, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. I would say, like, you know, the smaller games are more likely, obviously, and sometimes you'll be auto-approved. Sometimes you'll be like pre-approved for a game beforehand. Go pretty loud. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be pretty loud no matter how we slice it, but I'm trying to like make it a little bit more reasonable. So, oh, it didn't go. There's probably there's an apply button, bro. Classic. I'm just gonna take it down to 50. Then resume. So yeah, if you've heard of Lurkit, or if you've heard of... That's better, I think. If you've heard of Lurkit, or if you've heard of Press Engine or Terminals IO, I would say Keymailer is something closer to that. Daredrop is kind of the odd one out in that they tell you so much. They tell you so much about, like, how many keys are going to be available for this campaign, what the exact requirements are. The thing I love about Daredrop, of course, is the extra challenges, the extra dares you can sign up for, the ability to get review key or giveaway keys. That part's great. Keymailer rarely has something like that. Sometimes they do. Oh, I picked up something else. So what I want to understand is, how do I, like, look at something and say, give me that one? Is it left click? Because it's like if I lean, yeah, it's like you just kind of grab it by accident. Yeah. I want to test it. I want to test out like a couple of firearms. Gonna get the gist. We'll get the moving one. That's cool. The flashlight. That's pretty cool. So right from the get-go, you can kind of see that, like, as like a tech demo, if this is all the game was, if it was just a, like, way to kind of like be around a shooting range and just like have that kind of immersion, it's pretty impressive, honestly. And of course, nothing on the UI, no telling of how many bullets are in your magazine. So, you know, it's like real hardcore in that sense. It's pretty impressive. Dave Fan, that's right, Meerkat, it's important. And your trigger discipline, that's right, mind the trigger discipline, that's huge. That is a big one for sure. Got some 6-shooters. Yeah, what I don't know is, like, so is it F or E? Yeah, E like leans, obviously. For like leaning back and forth, like leaning around corners, that kind of thing, this kind of deal. Played enough Rainbow Six Siege back in the day to know how that's supposed to work. Oh, did it knock it off? Damn. I mean, it's a 6-shooter here. We'll do it legit. 6-shooter, so that actually did get knocked. It get brought back up, I think. Yeah. These things are typically a little bit more juicy. It's got the juice, all right. But it takes like a million years to reload, probably. Yep. It doesn't have the quick loader. It's one at a time, baby. One at a time. So yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, I would say a little bit more advanced, and it's like more behind the scenes. And of course, as you can imagine, it's up to the publisher to dictate their terms, or developer, I suppose, dictate their terms for, like, you know, what the requirements are, how many keys that they have, that kind of thing. But the great thing about Keymailer is that they do have a enormous variety. It's a staggering variety of keys they have available. So that part's kind of cool. Is this a deagle? Is that what that is? Yeah, I think that's what this is. Let's try one of these things out. But yeah, Yeah, key mailer has obviously the greatest variety out of any of the platforms that I've used for review keys before. Bored. Goosh. Fucking bastard and a half of a gun. Look at that thing. Quick fire. Yeah, just it's like pretty damn quick. It's a hefty boy. Yeah, the hidden apply. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the aiming is pretty hardcore. It's pretty hardcore. I wonder if there's like grenades. We know there's melee. What would I say for melee? I think it was V. Yeah. Oh, we get a knife. A knife. There are grenades. Yep. And you can have multiple grenades. So yeah, so slot 1, 2. 2 is the flashbang. There we go. 3 is another flashbang. 4 is another grenade. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Do not touch. I'm gonna touch. So you can grab, yeah, I forgot you can grab lots of different weapons. I'm glad to have this kind of firing range where I can kind of like fuck around a little bit before I find out. A lot of kick, a lot of oomph, and again, it's all like real light on the UI, so big into immersion. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing. Oh, and I haven't even done like the proper training yet. I'm just fucking around. Oh, I see what this is. Yeah. Yeah. Small arms, mentally unstable, messy layout may differ. Yeah, so that's gonna be like when things get really real. I was wondering if you were gonna get like a sniper rifle or something. Is this a lever action? Just semi-auto. This is of course all while you're standing still. Multi-fire, yeah. I'm guessing it's still a magazine. Yeah, it is. It's not a bolt action necessarily. Gonna litter my guns over the place. We also have this thing. Oh, is that the same thing? It is the same thing. I just grabbed 2 of the same one. I see the grenades. Now the question is, can you cook the grenade? I hope not. I hope I can't cook it. No, you cannot cook the grenade. You cannot. I'm like pressing buttons now. Yeah. Probably for the best. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Hold on. Does it like blind? Can I blind myself? The answer's probably yes. I mean, maybe if I was closer. Yeah. I mean, this is a frag grenade, right? The green one. That's definitely a fragmentation grenade. Not like just baby's little flashbang, but that's like real fuck shit up grenade. All right, so there we go. So I think that was there anything else? All right, so Prince, yeah, shooting range. How's about this? Let's just grab like a few basics. I'm curious what roadmap is. Oh, that's like the development roadmap. Okay, let's grab like just like a couple basics. We'll grab like 1 pistol and just like a standard one of these things. What more or less a standard loadout. I'm just littering guns every place. I'm just being deeply irresponsible. Got this one. So we'll try with whatever this is. Yeah, like the proper training range. Oh, I guess the timer's been going this whole time and I'm just fucking around. That sounds about right. Yeah, throwing grenades at the feet. I mean, my instinct is to think to myself, can I hurt myself with grenades? A game like this, though, I would assume the answer is probably very much yes. I think the idea is, yeah, you just... Oh, man, this thing has some kick. Wow. It's like, yeah, just like seek out like the actual targets themselves. Kind of like, yeah, just general like urban environment and like learn about or like teach yourself how to like, you know, clear corners. Oh, I gotta reload. What gun did I pick up? I thought this was gonna be an SMG. This is a fucking... Is this a shotgun? Damn, I thought I grabbed like something that was a little bit smaller. My thought was like, let's grab something like more modest. Instead, I got a fucking... Yeah, just an enormous shotgun. So we'll do pistol instead. Is it clear that I don't know like guns really? I don't really know like firearms beyond what I see in video games and movies. Like that's the extent. For instance, yeah, not murking the child, probably a good idea. And of course, what I should be doing, if this was like a real situation where I was trying to be like, you know, taking this seriously, yeah, you'd be like leaning around corners or leaning around entrances and clearing corners. Yeah, that's something that you kind of have to teach yourself in Rainbow Six Siege, lest you get fucking got. Like a situation like this, you'd probably toss a grenade at. Well, actually, maybe not, because you don't know what's in there. Something like this. I'm guessing that's a bad guy, or it would be. Oh yeah, there we go. I can see it now. Let's go and preemptively reload. I don't know if we're limited on magazines. We probably are. Right there. That's kind of weird. The lean was kind of not really doing much there. Better. Oh, this one. Oh, there's more. I think we would have already gotten that guy since he had what is considered to be the hostage. Now the downside with having your flashlight on, especially if this is like a multiplayer situation, is that gives away your location. So like your flashlight or laser aiming sight, that tells the bad guys like where you're looking, which can not necessarily be that helpful of information if they already know you're there. But yeah, if you're trying to be sneaky, laser sight might be more benefit to your adversaries than it is for you. Like there is a timer at the end. And of course, I'm just taking my sweet ass time. Like if I was like trying to get good, and trying to go fast. If I was trying to go fast, I'd be eating ass. So this is just kind of the apartment clear scenario. I guess this is just kind of another kind of general purpose shooting gallery, shooting range. Do the cameras? That person's so sad. I'm sorry you're so sad, lady. Bodycam movements. By this point, you probably would have figured it out. Probably would have figured out movement, generally speaking. If it's shaking too much, check the option for cam. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay. Oh. Oh, now things are like moving. Yeah, so they can like knock things down. That's kind of sick. Well, some of them at least. Had that moment where I was like, maybe? I thought about it. Maybe. There's like a dude back there, yeah. That mannequin, we don't know if that mannequin's innocent. We don't know what they've been up to. We don't know the sins they've committed. Oh, and when you're reloading, of course, the flashlights kind of like getting pushed around, which is kind of fun. Now, I never actually found... is she flipping us off? That's exactly what she's doing. Hey, lady, I'm trying to save you here. I remember when I first played through Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. This was a couple years ago, and it was on stream. I played through it on stream. My flashlight just go on? Oh, I might have clicked the button by accident. I played through it on stream, and I'm glad I played through it, but I don't really want to play through it again. It was kind of a miserable experience. It's a good game sometimes, and there are other times where it's like very annoying to play. It was like, it's not a game I ever want to replay, but it was good to do it once. Just because it's one of those games that I always heard of as being really ahead of its time and like really adventurous and unique and wildly ambitious. And all those things are true, but yeah, it was pretty rough to play. A lot of technical problems, a lot of like unnecessary stealth sequences that just slowed the game down. And it apparently had a very messy development cycle. Apparently the development cycle for that game was all kinds of fucked. Changed publishers like half a dozen times, and maybe even changed developers a couple times, starting and stopping and changing of its scope, just all kinds of nonsense. But what they wanted to do originally was have like some really impressive levels of like gunplay and like gun mechanics, and there's a small amount of that left in the game. And one thing I never found out is if you're reloading, you can fire the gun prematurely while reloading, and the gun will fire the direction it's pointing. Like if you're putting the magazine in, ka-chunk, and you pull the trigger, and there's a bullet load in the chamber. Obviously, it'll actually fire like based on when you're aiming, which could be dangerous, obviously. But like that's very sophisticated for a game that came out in like 2005. So, like, that kind of stuff I think is kind of neat. God can't save you. Well, he should try, because I'm very special, right? I promise I'm really cool. Sometimes. Otherwise, so yeah, so we're just kind of lackadaisically kind of going through this, you know, taking my sweet ass time, obviously. I think what we'll probably do is we'll start with the zombie mode, and I might, if I'm feeling adventurous, if I'm really feeling it, we might jump into the PvP mode, do a little bit of that, even though I'm not much of a PvP guy. This game was primarily developed, I think, at least, with PvP in mind. I think the zombie PvE stuff was added to appease shitheads like myself that don't really do multiplayer stuff all that often, but are still curious about the game. I think that was probably just by the devs to be like, fuck it, let's give it to him. Why the hell not? Like, you know, if it gives, you know, some of that audience something to do to mess around with, that sounds neat. But pretty sure this game is really meant more for the PvP side of things. I'm trying to use that laser sight to really help me. It actually goes on a lot further than I thought it would. Actually, I think I shot the post and I actually shot that one. Not that it really matters. I don't think it's like tracking how many that you've shot or have not shot. I'm just kind of going through it. And of course, I'm not going very fast. I'm taking my sweet titties time. Saving citizens. I know. They just get in the way. So inconsiderate, man. Not gonna lie, the flashlight is almost like too bright. Almost too much, but I'd rather have it than to not have it. Bro, you're standing like right in front of him. Is he doing it to us? Is he doing it to us? I think he had to do it to us, didn't he? I'll shoot right next to you. I'll give you a little bit of hearing damage. When it pops like that, I can't tell if it's actually not going through the fence. You think it ought to. Or I guess it could, like, be, you know, puncturing the fence in a weird way. But presumably, it's reaching its intended target. I can't believe that kid had to do it to us. Can't believe he had to do it to us. But you know he had to do it to him. Been through everything? I think we've done all this now. Go this way. It's follow the blood splatters. That's a good sign. Or I guess that's the end. Or the beginning. That's probably... Okay, and it just loops around. Yeah. Yep. Bulletproof glass. Yep. Like, very, very, like, glistening. He did it to us, man. I can't believe it. Except, yes, I can. I can believe it. Photography in this area is prohibited, but I want to go there. Any other, like, fun little guns I want to play with? I can't believe I grabbed a shotgun. Because, like, yeah, it was this thing. I saw this, and I said, oh, that kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a submachine gun, like just a very traditional looking, like just simple kind of tactical thing. Not thinking it's a goddamn shotgun, goddamn. Yeah, of course, that also looks like some kind of, like, high order rifle. Now, I know that's obviously a shotgun. No question there. Yeah, that's the kind of shotgun I'm used to. That's my kind of shit right there. I guess this would be more akin to... Actually, those are still pretty big rifles. I don't know, just in my mind, in a situation like that, I just imagine like an SMG is probably something that's nice just because it's a little bit smaller, easier to kind of whip around quickly. Versus these rifles that are like very large and gangly and a little bit more bulky. Quick and fast and easy. Alright, well, that being said, I think I'm good to go into something now. Loading shooting range. That's me. That's me. So, let's do... how do I, like, begin a thing? I guess yeah, we would just say go back to the lobby. There we go. Yeah, there's music too, apparently. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, buddy. Is this game real? It is. It is, and it's been in early access for like a year and a half. It hit early access kind of late 2024, and it was pretty... Like, it definitely made a splash because the presentation is, like, shockingly good. It's a very, well presented kind of game. It's Unreal Engine, so of course it looks like pretty nice and shiny, but yeah, it's pretty spectacular how like weirdly uncanny the body cam perspective and the way the lenses look. It's like a little bit much almost. It's almost like it's almost like, am I playing a video game or am I watching Live League? It's a little bit weird. Let's start with zombies. Oh, it looks like it's multiplayer. I thought it was single player for zombies. So, oh no, never mind. Career. Okay, I thought career meant like, yeah, let's load in. No, let's play. And let's, yes, play. So we'll say, I guess quick play. Host game maybe? Yeah, maybe I should like start. Should I just do my own thing now? You know what? Let's I think it's fair. Let's like see if we can join some others. We'll start with zombies. Start with zombies. Some PvE shenanigans. I'm a killing floor guy. What can I say? I'm a killing floor guy. I'm a Left 4 Dead guy. Dark Tide. I like that kind of shit, honestly. Is the game real? Every person we kill in the game is some fucking sad motherfucker in real life. Yeah. Like a scam project. Exactly, yeah. Well, and when it first hit early access, the general consensus was, this is cool. And it's like, what's here is pretty neat. But it was kind of bare bones as far as like what you could do. Like, it was like, this is a cool tech demo. The gameplay is neat. It's fun, but you kind of run out of stuff to do after a while. The nice thing though is that they've added a lot more game modes. They've continued to work on it, and now it's been built up pretty well. It's still early access, and it still has some time to go for sure. But they did a good job, I think, of avoiding the obvious pitfall of just making it like a throwaway, you know, a rug pull, take the money and run. They really, I think, want to make this something real. So as far as game modes go, yeah, zombies it interests me. I don't know if there's like, yeah, bots on. Maybe what we'll do is, I guess, just host our own. Because, you know, I see that ping, I go, maybe not. So, worldwide, was that the right call? Maybe that wasn't the right call. The game got sad for a second. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, I'm just gonna make my own. And host my own. With blackjack and hookers. But you know what? Forget the blackjack. It's a host game. Zombie times. 2 levels. Oh, we got some Resident Evil shit or the Village. Man, Village looks dope. I kind of want to do that one, man. Yeah, what's up, Jake? Good to see you, buddy. It's pretty cool so far. I've only done the shooting range and like the general training, but now we're getting into it for realsies. I think this is the loading zone or the loading screen. It's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. It's good and it's very well made. And I was just saying, Jet, how like it's a little bit uncanny. Dude, this would go fucking wild in VR. I almost wonder if they're also working on a VR mode. But it's pretty cool, and it looks really good, and it feels good. Like the gunplay is like pretty compelling. Now the zombies mode will probably feel a little bit more like silly and zany. Oop, we're getting some lag, some loading in, some popping in. Whoop. This. There's something there. I might need to lower some of the settings. I'm hearing some weird shenanigans with the audio. Guns are still super loud. Not that I'm surprised. I couldn't tell if there was like an objective. There was like something on that little fella. Seemed like maybe I was supposed to be like activating something. I might circle back around to that, but I'm not sure if this is one of those where it's like the zombies are just spawning and you deal with them, or oh shit. I'm over there. I also know there's this dude coming in hot over here. I don't want to sit still for too long. See, as expected, the zombie mode is a little bit more like silly and weird. where I'm not quite as worried about tactics and positioning and clearing corners like you would be in like standard deathmatch mode, where you're up against players who have what you have. Reload? I'm assuming I'm able to reload. Alright, I'm thinking... Originally I wanted to go that way. I think maybe going that way is not happening here. Uh-oh. Flashlight? Okay. Don't scare me like that, flashlight. Let's get back to the way we came. I'm kind of curious to see what melee does against these lads. And if there's other guns or ammo I can get. Yeah, what was this thing? There was like a thing that was highlighted. Yeah, it's like there's like something red happening. I can't quite tell. Let's go upstairs. 1. Do I shoot it? Is the answer always going to be violence? No dice. See if we can find more guns. So far, no need to micromanage ammo. And maybe they just hand-wave the ammo. Maybe they just hand-wave the ammo. Maybe it's like, you know what, don't micromanage that shit, because there's no way to tell you how many clips you have. Again, the UI is very bare bones. I'm the only person who has joined my little server that is open for anybody to play. That's the thing, I guess I should have said that too. If anybody has this game and wants to squad up or join a server together or something, I'd definitely be down to play with anyone else that has this. I'll confess I'm not sure what the point is, if it's just like a score match or what, or if there's objectives to strive towards. Man, I'm really good at aiming. Maybe I've got my answer. It's a little bit unnerving how they continue to kind of move. Maybe that musical sting means we're in the clear for now. Yeah, it's like a found footage FPS. It's very strange. Oh, loot boxes? Maybe? I see question mark. Oh, I heard like a noise. I thought maybe that meant we have like a moment. Maybe it really was just a moment. Oh, there we go. If I do run out of ammo for the pistol, I have this thing. Kind of like a scar. So I gotta keep an eye out. So that's what the boxes are. Man, so you cannot accuse this game of being overly conveying of like where things are. You kind of have to like pay attention to your own, pay attention to your surroundings on your own, because let's turn the laser sight on if that helps. That tone again, so mysterious. There was the TV. It said, oh, maybe it's like which round you're on. Now we're on the round 3. Okay, so that was a round. That just those couple zombies just. I think he like dropped down maybe. It's a fairly small little map. This ain't no Left 4 Dead. There's not like zombie types that we've seen at least. Although maybe we'll get some variations. Maybe we'll get like some fast boys or something. Yeah, not the yeah. This seems like more of a like warm up. Kind of like the oh, what was it? It was like the it was like, what do you call it? Like terrorist I can't remember what they called it, but in Rainbow Six Siege there was a mode kind of like this, which you could play in multiplayer if you wanted to, but it was like go through the map, kill the bad guys that are just bots, and they had guns, and there were some specialized units in addition to like regular soldiers. I can't remember what they call it, but it was basically like fight the bad guys, fight the bots kind of challenge. Weird that flashlight ticks off on its own sometimes, and you have to manually click it back on. Terrorist down? Nah, I mean, you were up against, like, you were basically, like, it was implied you were fighting against, like, bioterrorists. Who were, like, plotting some kind of dirty bomb. And there was, like, a whole bunch of them. Because in Rainbow Six Siege, it's, like, 5v5 or 4v4, whatever it is. But, yeah, in Siege, it was, like, you or a group of, like, 4 or 5 versus a like team of like 30 bad guys. Okay, that guy was cooking. This thing's got some stopping power though, man. I almost wish that they would give us ammo restrictions or magazine restrictions, and maybe they have. That guy almost got it. Maybe they have, and I just haven't found it yet. These guys are fast. These guys are cooking, man. Oh, look, reload time. If I get desperate, I could reach for our side piece. So the times where I'll shoot next to a guy and he'll just fall over preemptively. He's like, you know what? I don't want to play anymore. These guys got scary guns. But this game looks and feels very good. Yeah, they're definitely zombies. Or maybe they're like Resident Evil Las Plagas. Maybe they're not zombies. Maybe they're just infected. But yeah, basically zombies, though. Yeah, the bot snares. Yeah, Veritas knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hey, what's up? You spawned in right as I opened the loot crate. So it scared the shit out of me. Oh, shit. All right, so now we've seen the fast boys. Yeah, that was wild. He just popped in. I was like, wait, is this like a reward? All right, so that's the zombie mode, which is pretty neat. Reloads that could go wrong. That'd be sick. Yeah. Or there's like a timing mechanism where if you timed it just right, or like some kind of timing puzzle, you get it on the dot that reloads faster, and if you miss it, you might, like, the gun gets jammed or something. That was something that, well, kind of something that Stalker would do. Stalker, your gun could just legit jam up. I'm gonna do one more just to see what it's like. I'm gonna do one more zombies. And I want to try that other map. So that was the village. To be honest, it was like a lot darker than I was expecting it to be. I was thinking like, oh, I like this, like this like cathedral, this castle in the forest. Like, that's cool. That was a little bit more dark than I was expecting. Jump in this one instead. Yeah, like I said, if anybody has this game and wants to play with us, I wouldn't oppose. Although we'll probably jump into some PvP pretty soon here. Like, click it to green. Oh, that probably like starts the bad guys. Get out. That probably like starts the shit. So this is some like Tormented Souls well, original Resident Evil kind of shit right here. Yeah, we played through Tormented Souls 1 and a good chunk of 2 last year. I think this actually does have objectives. Something. I promise I'm good at video games sometimes. So I need to keep an eye out better for the boxes that could have some kinds of goods. So this is open now because that's the thingy. Of course, they were all having an orgy in the bathroom and they didn't invite me. Say that I'm offended is a grotesque understatement. Already round 2, baby. Oh, is it a trick or treat? Is it Halloween times? gonna guess this maybe was part of a Halloween update. Another gun. Oh my god, they're just fucking raining down from the sky. Oh, I think I found big. They're just fucking, you know what? Oh, shit. Got. Here. I'm trying to find, like, the grenade. That's a gun. That's a grenade. See, I want to throw it behind that guy. Not getting back up, are you? You're still wiggling. I think I got hit once. No telling how much damage that did, though. Probably not a policeman, exactly. Yeah, it's probably like some kind of special forces thing. I'm just kind of going around clicking these. It's probably, yeah, elevator shaft is out, yep. I'm like pressing the button. It doesn't go. Like how I missed like the loadout, like the lineup shot, so I just fucking shoot from the hip and hit her in the leg, and I guess that's enough. They're just flopping over themselves, and I'm kind of here for it. I don't suppose I have any more of those grenades, do I? I don't. Okay, that's all I got. Just gun. I have big pistol and small pistol, and this thing is loud and stupid. Speaking of loud, feel free to let me know if it's too loud. I could always lower things further if need be. Bop. All right, the melee is good against the small fellers. Probably not so good against the bulkier boys. Could find something that had. Oh well, of course a shotgun would be very fun right about now. This is pretty slick, though. To be honest, would I recommend this game at, like, full price? That's always, like, a metric that it needs to be considered in games, like, in cases like this. Would I recommend, you know, the full, like, $40 price tag? I don't know if I would recommend that necessarily. We'll kind of see how the PvP feels. But there's no denying this game feels really freaking cool. It's a really interesting and a very unique kind of experience playing this. Reload action. Just say he's cooking. Can I just shoot the barrel open? Like shooting barrels in a barrel. Got a few more left. Excuse me, sir. Sir or madam. The thing is, I think I did open thing here. It seems like it opened up, but I can't figure out how to get up there. Hearing some of the zombino noises here. So there's not like a vault option that I'm seeing. Okay, so never mind. I don't think we did open that. There we go. Bad deuce. Now this is open. I think we might have looped back around. I'm gonna see if I can get upstairs. Although I guess I should stick next to this fella. Stick together, team. Alright, let's back up. Probably one of those games where, like, tactically you're probably supposed to, like, find a good spot to hold up, but I get bored. I want to explore. Cool guy. Be a cool guy having a chill day. Yo, what's up, Aaron? It just sort of thump, 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 and I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought maybe it was, like, a fast zombie. Aaron, we're playing Bodycam. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. It's also, like, freaky how, like, darn good the game looks. And it feels good to play, too. I'm pretty impressed. Guy's just dropping. Oh, it's because he found an assault. That's what I was hearing. I thought I was hearing, like, fast footsteps, and I got scared. There we go. Hey, what's up, Shake? Is this Call of Duty Zombies? I mean, I think that's the one of the, what's the word? One of the inspirations. Probably. But, like, the weird, hyper-realistic body cam perspective is, of course, what brings it to the next level for sure. He's just chilling. So I get the impression this bad dude's fella knows what he's doing. This ain't his first rodeo. This game is still in early access, by the way. It's still early access. But I think it looks really good. And I'm impressed by the number of game modes they've added already. There's deathmatch, team deathmatch. There's like an objective mode. There's like there's like a score challenge mode. Then there's this, which is a PvE. Squatting up with the homies, kill the zombies kind of deal. What's up, Dino Gamer? Good to see you, bud. Oh! Got my ass. Got my ass. Some brutality. I mean, it's just they're just zombies. It's fine. What do they do to me? Well, I think it's presumed they ate my face. Or my ass, or both. Aaron says, get us with the blue bomber. I got you, bud. I got you. Let's try the PvP now. Let's try the PvP and see what that's all about. Again, that's, I think, the main focus for this game is the PvP. That's kind of what the game's kind of built around. Now, I'm curious, now that I'm a professional level 1 baby, I'm the king baby. I have 275 bling blongs. Can I get anything cool? No. No, I can't. So the daily shop refreshes. Yeah, I see now. I see. But on, if you get a good hot streak, you can get a cool flag thingy or like make your guy look cool. And there's there's uncommon, deluxe, premium, ultra. Pretty cool. So let's jump into. In fact, I might even just see if I can join like an in-progress game. How did you? Yeah, that was the joke because I was saying at the start of the stream, I was like, I know that there's like, certain aspects of this game might be a little bit upsetting, for those of us who watch the news and how like it reminds us of some unpleasant things. And what somebody was like, Alex, at least you have the body cam on. It's like, well, for better or for worse, that ain't no shit, man. That ain't no shit. Yeah, I think it's a deathmatch. Rookie, I am a rookie. It's true, I am a rookie. Yeah, that one sounds good. Name of this one is Russian Building. Got an achievement for I got an achievement for Happy Halloween 2024. Yep. 2024, that's me. So this is like the standard game mode. One shot, one kill. I should retire now. Oh, am I gaming? Oh, these are bots. These are bots. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way a human player would miss that many times. These are bots. Okay. I was gonna say, should I retire now? Fire once, kill a motherfucker instantly? So, there are bots. Of that, I'm almost... Yeah, of course there's bots. Yeah, of course there are. Which is fine. Which is fine. I don't mind that. Kind of like the fact that it's daylight. I'm not squinting constantly. Is he bleeding out? No, he's dead. Yeah. He's dead. Yeah, there's no question. This is like much more, this has a lot more depth, a lot more sophistication to it. Reminds me of the good old days of playing Counter-Strike, and I was never any good at Counter-Strike. You'll note I'm not saying Counter-Strike Source. I'm not saying Counter-Strike Go. I'm saying CS 1.6. And I was never any good at it, but it was still fun. Oh, we do have a jump. We have a little, like, the babiest of little baby hops. Blech. Sentence YouTube bot lobby. Yeah, I think it said there's, including myself, there's 3 human bros here. Implied 3 human bros. It's interesting how you just start with a gun. And I'm guessing it's like you start with a random gun based on like the game's loadout. Which is odd. You would think everyone would start with the same gun, or you'd like find guns. Maybe I can grab his if I could reach it. Oh! It's also weird how you'll just like pop into somebody and like it's like, yeah, I'm here now. Usually in games like this, they try to spawn you a little bit further away than the action. I think I missed. Whatever gun this is, it's a rapid-firing, loud motherfucker. Bagabop, bagabop, bagabop. Yeah, I think it's a different gun or like a random gun selection every time. Shit. If someone else, I was gonna say, if someone else could pop in there. Ah, damn. Just make a nice pile. Shotgun time, baby. Now, this feels really cool. I'm liking this a lot. It is... It feels really good to play. I don't think it's the kind of game that I'd be able to play for hours and hours. Oh, I need to reload? It's one of these. I thought I had like a few. Damn. I thought it was one of like, it's like you fire once, you know, then you pump the action. You know what I mean? Pump the action. Yeah, it's like I clicked it and like nothing came out. I was like, oh damn, maybe there's a button to like pump it yourself. That'd be unusual. Blah, 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 blah. He died here fairly recently. They killed each other. Mutually assured destruction and all that jazz. Can't tell if it's a person moving. The muzzle flash being off-center is very strange. Blech. No run function ready or not. That's another one, actually. I got a key for that one as well. We'll be playing that at some point. Probably in a couple days. Or maybe later next week. But I do have a key for ready or not, and I'm excited to try that one, because I do enjoy SWAT 4, specifically. They love to spawn people here. Holy moly. Can't get enough of spawning people in this one spot, having us all just pop off at the same spot. Is this a what gun is this? I think this is some kind of shotgun. It's like an ultra shotty. Can I go through there? No, I cannot. I didn't think so. Flashlight here. Oh, damn, I was gonna say I want to stay nice and quiet. Spawning in right where this guy died. That's a good sign. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I'm excited to try it because I really enjoyed SWAT 4 back in the day. Same kind of thing. I never played it very much, and I definitely wasn't very good at it, but it is very fun. And I've heard good things about Ready or Not. Although I know it's one of those where there are probably improvements to be had. I really just should never use the flashlight because it just gives away my location. Oh, is that the end of the game? Oh. Defeat. That was weird. It's like something like yanked me back. I'm not sure if there was like lag or something like that, but that was very odd. Oh, there we go. It's the end of the game. Nice. Host wins. But no, I'm looking forward to trying out. I got a review key through Lurkit, I think, so we'll play that probably in a week or so. Short scenarios, yeah. Yeah, because this is cool, and I like it a lot, and it feels really good. I want to see like more things done in this framework, in this kind of system. Because yeah, I'm liking this a lot. I think there's also a gun game mode, kind of like gun game in Counter-Strike Source and Counter-Strike 1.6. There's toddler learning to walk and walk on ice speed. Nice. Dive into cover. Oh, they don't give you like an option to dive into cover and ready or not. I'm guessing it's like you're kind of all on your own. Because yeah, here you're on your own as well. Like, you know, you have to like manually kind of duck down. Oh, why do I have this on? Oh, never mind. That's not the laser. Okay, never mind. Dark and spooky. You know what? Maybe I should go out. Yeah, this area might be nicer. I am so good at video games. How did that not kill him? Maybe I tapped him, but it didn't, like, finish him. Finish him. Look how pretty this looks. I'm not gonna go that way. That'd be foolish. The game looks really good. This looks pretty spectacular. The gritty realism I didn't know the Unreal Engine could, Unreal Engine 5, I think, can handle as well as it does. And it's not just like pretty graphics, but like the shape of the camera and the kind of filters that they've placed on things really do kind of drive on that realism factor, and the quality of like the high dynamic range with the lighting as you're like going from lighter and darker areas. Whoa. Huh. Maybe the host. Oh, waiting. Okay, now they're starting. Oh, maybe that was like a warm up or something. Waiting to start the match. So that was the host of that previous game, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, yeah, OG Rainbow Six, exactly. Yeah, you have to be very tactical. Exactly, Farsight. Pretty or not might be better with friends. I'm kind of expecting that. Yeah, I'm expecting that I'll like it, but I'll probably would rather play with friends. Or Veritas says I might like it. Veritas, would you be down to do some Ready or Not at some point in the next, like, 2 weeks or so? Meerkat, ooh, yeah, maybe we, yeah, Meerkat, if you wanted to join as well, yeah, maybe we could get a squad going. So it's very different kinds of vibes, yeah. What I might go ahead and do is see if there's any other... Oh. Oh, that was weird. What the world? Huh. I'm not sure why it's getting weird. Here, let's do this. Can I say leave? Let's just leave. Yeah, it's like the lobby's bugged out or something. GTFO Dino Gamer? That game intimidates me. That's weird. Oh, I have to maybe press this button. There we go. I've watched a little bit of the game, and it looks very intense. I don't own it, and I don't plan on picking it up anytime soon. Just because, yeah, it looks really intense, and it, like, really long stages and really complicated difficulty required. Like, just what the game asks of you has, like, little room for error. It's intimidating. So yeah, it's not a game I plan on playing it anytime soon, but like it's a fascinating, interesting idea. You have to always be slowly peeking around corners. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Dino Gamer says they might probably re-download it. I'm not going to be playing Ready or Not tonight, but I would say maybe later this week or maybe sometime next week. I'll kind of look at how the schedules are looking for the next week or so. But yeah, I'll kind of get some ideas on like when I might be able to fire that up at some point. Yeah, it looks crazy difficult and just like really long missions. And that's the thing too, like really long missions where if you fuck up once, then everything like falls apart and like you have to start the whole thing over again. Like that just seems brutal. Team deathmatch. I don't know if I want to do teams necessarily. Do you remember? on the 21st night of September. So, yeah, still rookie mode sounds good. Yeah, let's just jump in this one. And it's I mean, bots are on, so it's fine. Bots being on is nice when it's a game like this that, of course, very much thrives on its community and PvP.
This is a tutorial, the meeting place for other
Or
players.
shooting range. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Is this... Oh. Huh. No, I'm confused. Thought it said bots on. There's no bots. Huh. So... do you just grab a gun and go? Like, is it fight the bad guy? Like, what like, how is this training mode multiplayer? I didn't even think you could get the guns these guys were holding. Well, not this guy, maybe. Yeah, having competent friends, yeah. Or at least people that are, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you have some folks that are experienced with it. I would say it's not required, obviously. Oh, for GTFO, yeah, probably. Because, yeah, if you're squatting up with randos who are dicking around, or, yeah, if you squat up with people that, yeah, aren't really taking it seriously, then those really hard missions that are super long and punishing and unforgiving if you mess up, which just seems brutal. I don't think I love the idea of a server like this. This seems kind of boring. There's no bots, just me and one other guy. That seems kind of lame. Might be a pregame lobby. I was wondering that too, but we didn't see that previously, so let's maybe join a different server. Or I guess I could just make my own. Team deathmatch one. There's a zombie one with bots off, which I guess makes sense. It's a pretty high. I'm guessing a Riasad is my rank, I'm guessing. The next, there's also something called Versus, which is different than Deathmatch, I think. That's like probably 1v1 or something. Gun game with bots, apparently. No, gun game actually sounds kind of cool. Let's do that one. Yeah, gadgets and planning out your missions, exactly. Start with just the basic stuff. It says, I am defeat. Well, no, I'm Alex. You lose. I'll say, so Russian building is what we were playing earlier. Go to the pool. Pool episode. I'm really impressed with this, though. This is very fun. I'm so grateful for, like, bot servers, because this game would be very boring with the server selections we're seeing right now, where it's like, here's a server that has one person in it, 2 people. This is the kind of game that, to me at least, playing with only like 1 or 2 people would get old really quick. So having like some bots to like kind of fling bodies at makes it a little bit more interesting. I could see, like, for the really hardcore crowd, they probably would maybe be more inclined. But I'm good at aiming. They'd probably be more inclined for, like, playing with only humans and playing it really slow and quiet and trying to be sneaky. And really grinding out that kind of, like, hardcore gaming feel that this game really does provide you. It feels very hardcore. It feels very immersive. So I could see, like, this having something for the kind of that sweaty crowd that, like, really wants to grind out and get good. But I appreciate, yeah, the bot servers for people like me who have no interest in, like, getting sweaty and getting good. I just want to fuck around, have a nice time, and, like, feel cool as we have this really impressive gunplay system. That is really impressive. I don't think I can pick that up. I think what's it say? Cheeky breaky! I like that. I don't know if that's specifically a Stalker reference, but that's a thing you hear a lot in Stalker. I can't find jack dick for anybody to shoot. Or them to shoot me. It wouldn't shock me if this game had more of a draw in, like, European audiences. I mean, also I would imagine playing this on a Tuesday night probably doesn't have as much of a of a draw compared to, like, a, you know, playing on a Friday or a Saturday. Gun upgrade. Oh shit. I got my penis removed. Explosively. Bah! Oh, come on, I just spawned, bro. Yeah, that's one thing too. Like, if you were playing this like super hardcore, shit like that would get annoying. Where you spawn in, insta die because it spawned you like in front of some dude's butthole. And there's like some moments of a little bit of jank that happens sometimes. We've got a little bit of rubber banding. Although that's probably just due to ping differences, just general latency. Server latency. The switch, when you kill somebody, the moment that it takes to like switch a gun, takes a second too. So I could see it where you kill someone and as you're switching guns, it's like the next guy like pops in and you're like, shit. Question. I think I've actually found a number of human people throughout this game in particular. I was hearing and even seeing evidence of bullets. Orion? Oh, he does. I just fired wildly and luckily. Oh. Get fucked. I hope my mic's not always hot, because that would be embarrassing. I think I enabled push to talk. I'm pretty sure I did. Man, lying in the quiet, in the dark quiet, that's when you like... That's the gamer strat, man. Defeat. That's unnerving, watching a dead body just writhe and wiggle around as its life fades from his eyes. Like, Jesus. Last place, baby! What's up, baby? Yeah, but yeah, just lying in the shadows, that's the fucking... That's the pro strat, man. 0 points, because you fucking suck, Alex. Is what they were implying. The realism is pretty impressive. It really is, yeah. Is he holding the gun to his belly button? Yeah. I mean, it's called Bodycam, but the camera might be, like, on the helmet. That would probably make more sense. Like, you can see the helmet when it first loads in. Gun enthusiast doing roleplay with laser... Yeah, laser... Exactly. Like, I've seen... like the YouTube videos of like the airsoft enthusiasts. Oh my fucking god. Or the one where it's the airsoft guy and he's got like the fucking hentai gun where every time he shoots it goes ooh, 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 and then when you load in a magazine it goes like ah. That shit fucks me up so good. I love that video where he first loads the magazine and you just hear this and like you just see the entire squad just stop and just turn to look at the fucker. That's some good shit, man. What's up, Elgaso? What's up, Elgaso? It's out, yeah, it's out the middle. Exactly. The 12 gauge, yeah, the 12 gauge is pretty, it's very fun to use. Says I have just the thing, Alex. I have just the thing. Here we go. What's this gonna be? What fresh fuck is this going to be? Hope for the good kind. Is this AI circle jerk? Yeah. 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 The haters will question if this is real. The haters will say, I'm not sure, Alex. I'm not sure if that's real.
Get in the soup. All your friends are here in the soup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, there's Gregory.
Hi, Gregory.
Doris is over there. She's just wild about the soup. Loves it. You should go say hello. This my biddy is rice is this. Peter wanted to know if you're gonna get in the soup. What should I tell him? Get in the soup. Get in the soup. Get in the soup.
And of course, when we were playing Quarantine Zone, that was the thing too. Was like, you know, we would say like if somebody was to be destined for the liquefier, the liquidation, the blender, we would say soup time. Time to be soup. Shoutouts to like extremely cursed AI fuckery ASMR. There's probably somebody who has watched that video and like felt a tingle inside themselves and said, new awakening discovered. New sexual awakening. The rest of us, though, see that and go, wow, I'm gonna have some strange nightmares. Strange nightmares, man. Get in the soup. Like how the first thing was her just dunking her head in, and if it's soup, it's probably scaldingly hot. There you go. Yeah, I'm with Elgaso in this one. Like, you know, all this shit about about AI, like generated music, AI generated video games, all this nonsense, movies. Fuck all that shit. Give me the most fucked up, unhinged nonsense that's AI generated. That you know, it's like comes from the depraved mind of a weirdo who just, you know, used the prompts to make the magic happen. That takes nothing away from anybody else. Nobody else was going to make that video unless it was AI generated. So, you know, that doesn't remove anyone else's contributions to society. It just works, man. It just works. Let's do, we got Razzle Dazzle. 5 out of 7. What if it's Gaspacho? It could be Gaspacho. At which point that might be uncomfortable because then it's all cold. Gun game, because I'm a gun gamer. That is very fun though, Augusta. Thank you for bringing that to our collective attention. I think from that range, I don't have much hope. I might have like tapped him a little bit. Defeat. But I'm the body cam. How can I be the feet? The dog that, yeah. That's a good one too. Just a fucking fire hose dog. That was a good one too. We keep doing, I don't know which one that one is. I don't think we've done public pool though. I'll do public pool. Excuse me. That's a good subreddit right there. The, like, is this AI circle jerk? Just extremely obvious and very unhinged AI bullshit.
Welcome to the gun game. For every one kill, the weapon changes. The first to kill with all the weapons wins.
I usually am pretty against just about anything with AI nowadays, but when something is like that goofy and like so obviously silly and unhinged, I that kind of gets me, honestly. I kind of like that shit. God, I am so good at video games, let me tell you. I even have the advantage. Whoop. He had a shotgun, I had a pistol. I had the distance on me. He's still shitting in my mouth. Heard like a pump, 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 but I don't think it was footsteps. Flashlight? Oh. Okay. To be honest, I think I was like just a little bit aiming past him. It's a little bit hard to tell in the light. Did we kill each other? Oh, we didn't. I was hoping we was gonna get each other. Sure if that guy actually died. I think the guy I killed died, obviously, but I'm not sure the dude he was shooting at got. That's also a shotgun. Yep. Oh! Can spawn in, get got. Maybe. So many like entry points. I don't really enjoy being around here because there's like so many spots where someone could jump out and slap your titties. Do I risk the reload? I'm gonna risk the reload. Oh, I did kill that guy. Okay, I couldn't actually tell. There we go. Stood in the yeah. When I was in the middle of that hallway earlier, I was like confident I was gonna be able to drop him. I was not able to drop him. Gun game. What about bun game? Yeah, this game is fun. The downside, though, is that it is highlighting how bad I am at these kinds of games. The one downside. Going to bomb house. Oh, is that... Maybe that's a tutorial area. Dog paw in the bomb house.
Gun game.
What about the your mom house? Yamada.
With all weapons wins.
Yeah, I enjoy games like this, even though I'm dog shit at them. No, I'm like categorically not good. They are fun. Man, I played so much Counter-Strike back in the day. 1.6, like original Counter-Strike. And you'd think with the amount of time I spent in the game, I would have like gotten decent at it. That is not true. Quite the opposite. I got indecent. I got naked. Nakedly bad. A decent bit of Rainbow Six Siege as well, and same kind of thing there. In fact, that's a game where I feel like the more I played, the worse I got. It's a very fun game, but you know, I'm pee-pee poo-poo at it. This map is kind of cool. I like the close quarter aspect. I think going up with a shotgun's probably not a good idea. I don't exactly have range on my side. That's kind of cool. There's like little blemishes sometimes. Oh, I did get him. We got each other. There's little blemishes on the camera sometimes, like on the lens, that at first I thought maybe was like a dude, but no, it's just like a little like smudge on the lens. Another fella. So I got that upgrade. There was other movement. There was like one other human body that was living. Human person that was living and not dead. That is wide open. Kidding me. Listen, I'm sometimes I play video games. That was weird. Defeat. Ramirez, defend Burgertown. Actually, I don't know what that... I've heard that... Right, I've read that text before. I don't exactly know the context. I know Ramirez was like... Was it Call of Duty? Like Modern Warfare? Like one of the original Modern Warfare games? Because I've seen that name. It is a fun game. Yeah, that's it. But that's exactly it, Veritas. What you just described is exactly why I could never stick with it. does he even like have the babyest, like shittiest, like small penisest chance at just involving yourself in the game? Not even like getting good, but just like being involved in the game. You kind of do have to get good. You kind of have to like really know your shit, and I clearly don't, obviously. So yeah, I could just I really could never hold a candle in that game, and like the sweat levels that are required, even for like just basic ass ranked play, or I guess to an extent unranked play. Yeah, it just I never had the stomach for it. And it's a fun game. Playing with friends is great. Squatting up with the boys was something I always enjoyed. But I'd be lying if I said I really missed the game. Maybe like the game on its own I missed, but yeah, the community, the kind of what was required of you to be competent at, you know, and just the basic of competency in that game was just, it was a bit much. But it is a cool game. I mean, there's so many operators now, and there's been like all these additional game modes that have been added. I think it's great, but yeah, it's overwhelming, man. Yeah, it was one of the Modern Warfare. Yeah, the Ramirez character. I know, like, the meme is like, Ramirez, do everything. Because it was always like, Ramirez this or that. It's like, there's other soldiers. Presumably they can do things. But nope, Ramirez, do literally everything, please. I don't like how exposed this area is. A lot of places where you can get got. You don't have a lot of great visibility yourself. Have a dinky ass pistol. I'm sure there's a like distance drop off with like pistols, where like in close range and middle range you probably do okay, but long range, bro, good fucking luck. They probably account for that in a game like this. Secure a fast food restaurant. Well, I mean, Burger Town's not gonna defend itself, man. What do you think this is, Waffle House? If I run too much, he will hear me approach. So I'll deploy sneaky strats. Or I'll just walk openly and confidently into his trap. Oh, he shouldn't have, like, announced himself like that. I wouldn't have doubled back had I not heard the bop, bop, bop. A rat-a-tat-tat. Lose to 50cc in Mario Kart? Hey, bro. I don't need to be correctly called out like that. Do we kill each other? We traded! Hey, it was a trade. That's always fun. I do love Mario Kart, and I especially love 64 and Double Dash, but yeah, really all Mario Kart is beautiful. All Mario Kart is worthy. And I'm not particularly good at it. I like to think I'm like... I'll say this much. I'm better at Mario Kart than I am this game. Or games like it. Shotgun's weird. I don't know if I like it, because every time I see it, I don't realize it's a shotgun. Very weird weapon. Oop. Oh, I think I hit... Oh, wait, can you not go that way? Oh, whenever it does that, that's like the game-winning kill just happened. I see. No, I can hold a candle in Mario Kart. I'm not great at it. Like, I can't win a lot of times, but I can be a contender. Large oil tanks out back. The fry oil upgrade. Upgrade, what's that mean? Maybe it means like it was recently retooled or re-upped in some way. Probably what that means. Books falling down. Old map getting upgraded. Halfway through a sentence. It depends, because what I try to do, you're noticing, El Gaso, my process where I try, and I don't always do a good job of this, but I try to minimize my ahs and my ums. That's an old carryover from my Toastmasters days. And what I try to do, and what I think people generally don't notice as much, is if you have a moment to kind of think about, yeah, your next word, or your next, where you want to go with the sentence. Or also, in my dumbass point, or situation, playing a video game and talking at at the same time is sometimes too much for my small, smooth-ass brain. So what I will do instead of doing an ah or an or a filler word is just pause. The general consensus is if you pause instead of doing an ah or an it's less noticeable to the folks you're talking to or presenting to. Like, it's still, they can still notice it, obviously, like Galsa just pointed out, but it's not as glaringly obvious. I knew. The minute I activate the flashlight, I knew it's over for me. I'm sure you've all seen a presentation or talked to somebody or listened to somebody, and they were doing a filler word every other word, and it's very distracting, and it starts to kind of like, you start to like focus in on the filler words, the ahs and the ums, instead of like listening into what they're saying. I just did a like, there it is. So it's a thing I try to do sometimes, and I try to, sometimes I'll like remind myself of it, and I'll try to use that as like a, as a reminder to say, all right, do this more often, do this less often, that kind of deal. This map is hot. It's a hot-ass map. Places blazing. There's just always shit going down. It's actually kind of nice. Juxtaposition from that. Whoa, shit. That last map. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yep, I knew that. I knew that was coming. As I was doing the gun switch to the upgrade, and I got fucking rolled, bro. Oh, that's always weird too, like seeing the bodies as they like, in this game they don't just ragdoll, they like fall over and then they, oh really? They fall, oh maybe they get iframes when they first spawn in. That's entirely possible. But yeah, when it like, when you kill somebody in this game, they don't just ragdoll, they fucking like, writhe around on the ground in agony. It's like, oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, man. Can I give up the gun? I can't. No brain power left for the game. More accurate. That's a much more succinct way to say it. Yeah. No, there's a number of times I will readily acknowledge where I will be playing a game, I'll be streaming, and I'll be playing something, and I'll be like, you know, doing what we're doing now, just kind of commentating, either something relating or not relating to the game. And I'll think to myself, like, fuck, man. Like, I can talk or I can game somewhat, like, very semi-competently. Doing both is sometimes a bit of a tall ass. Sometimes it's like, oh my god. It's just like, some games especially, I've mentioned that some games, like, stream better. Like, some games, like, lend themselves more to streaming than others, and some game genres, at least for me, lend themselves, like, more just naturally to streaming. And a lot of that, of course, depends on the person. Depends on the person, depends on the game itself. You know, there's no universal rules. But yeah, at least for myself, that is very much the case. I can't believe he missed me. I think he did tap me once. I think I got tapped, but I think I think he was just hit something non-vital. The wall, hug the wall, hug the wall. Bah. Right there. Oh, he's right there. that last level was your cousin's basement. I'd be more impressed if this was your cousin's basement. Oh, shit. Bum bum. That was the Law and Order. That was the Law and Order cadence right there with that gunshot. Bum bum. Okay, that's a bot. Ain't no fucking way some guy would watch me just slide up like that and be like, that was absolutely a bot, 100%. Now that might have been a human. That was like something that a human would the way they would react. But yeah, that guy probably should have seen me. So there's I think quite a bit of bots going on here. I did get hit. I think that's what that was. That was lucky. Although I didn't kill him. Why did I chase up to? Well, of course. What was I thinking? You see someone go down, don't just chase up to where they were. What was I thinking, bro? Oh, he hit me. So when that color kind of fades like that, that means, yeah, you've took a hit. Took a shit. Raise your gallbladder. Just, glance the appendix a little bit. Wow. Fucking gat my ass with a pistol. He probably just joined. Or maybe he's, like, really high level, because I know in gun game, you usually start with pistols. In gun game and, like, Counter-Strike times, you start with a pistol, and you slowly go up with, like, better and better guns, but at the end, the guns get worse, and then finally, at the very, very end, shit, you have just a knife, and your last goal is to be with a knife to clutch the game. It's kind of a parabola of sorts, you know, like a horseshoe shape of gun general goodness. So there we go. So now I'm getting into pistol. So we're getting into like somewhat late game. But there's no way I'm going to be a contender because we've already died to a couple pistol people that are quite good. Want to be this exposed. For that exact reason. Jesus Christ, I am either unlucky or I cannot read the room. A lot of pistols. So the fact when you get into pistol mode is not necessarily indicative that you're like in the big gamer shit. That guy actually died though. Oh, hello. Ha! I noticed it. It's like, no one. Oh, come on. It was one of those where I was like, surely that's not a guy just standing there. It was a guy just standing there. Defeat. At least we got to pistol. That's kind of cool. There's like a sub-zero kill. Look at that. We got middle of the row. Look at that. Middle of the row. There you go. Cinder blocks, shelves. That is impressive, honestly. Yeah, that's some like, hey man, I need a place to film my new like snuff film or my indie horror flick. Like that's great. That's great for that. Great for that exact purpose. Have a good night, Ogals. Get some good sleepies.
Gun game.
And it was getting kind of late. I think we'll probably stream this for a bit longer. I mean, I'm having a fun time, but I know it's probably this is not everyone's cup of tea, understandably. Yeah, I think that was also a bot because I shot like dick and he I don't think he hit me once. So that seems unlikely for a human person to miss in that context. Okay, that's a human. That like lean, that like fucking pop 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 pop, that like lean dance, that was a human, absolutely. Oh shit. Dude, I'm on fucking fire. How have I not died yet? Actually, no, I did die earlier. Oh no, I haven't. I'm fucking full of shit. These like human shapes, human silhouettes that we're seeing. Or all the humans have left. And all that remains is bots. That is entirely possible. Bad news, bro. I'm right here. Oh, shit. On target. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I almost wonder if like maybe like there's like maybe not iframes, but I think there's something that maybe happens when you're like switching guns, where maybe you do get some. Wow, that was a quick one. Maybe they do give you some kind of grace period because that was extremely weird. That seems like I should have got him. Yeah, it's certainly unsettling sounds like the right word for it, no question. A thing to be unsettled by, no question. I don't know that one, Dyna Gamer. I don't know that one. Did I lose my mouse? Mouse just die? Oh no, no, it's good. Okay. Oh, I just can't vote. Mouse didn't die. Okay.
Welcome to the gun game.
Same level.
For every one kill, the weapon changes. The first to kill with all the weapons wins.
I'd be tempted to do another zombie round or something like that. Now that we've kind of like gotten our sea legs. Oh. It would have been so dope if that would have got him. Man, it was one of those where it's like, shit, I need to reload, and I'm in the danger zone. And I was like, that was like such an easy spot to read. He had me pinned real good. I've got the advantage there until he gets close. I have the shotguns. Now I'm the one in the danger zone when I'm that far away. Oh, I killed him! I can't believe that actually hit him. No fucking way. I think he might have just spawned in. I feel a little bad about that one. I'm surprised that first hit didn't drop him. I even saw like the blood on his body, but maybe not on his head. Tempted to be a headshot. My body. Tell me yes. Head's on a swivel, man. I'm just circling around constantly. I'm circling, I'm jerking. Circling, jerkling. Steve Urkelin. Ooh, saw that shadow. That was actually really slick. I saw the shadow of the corner of my eye. It was a very useful giveaway. We haven't gotten a lot of kills, but I haven't died too many times, which is kind of cool. So we've got like a good like KD ratio going, even though I'm like a million years away from the top spot. This action we're missing, bro. Let's see this, that muzzle shot. Muzzle fire. In. Hold my beer. Hold my penis. Did I get him? I got him. Oh shit. Man, that gun is so loud and so fucking wild. I almost don't know if I like it. I don't know which gun that is, but it's so unwieldy. Did I get him? I don't think I got him. So I think someone else killed him, though. Oh, shit. I'm in pistol mode. That's kind of cool. But I think we're mostly up against bots right now, so I don't suffer any delusions that I'm like a gamer with a capital G. Maybe a capital E. I wanted to go for the melee. I really wanted to, bro. I'm not gonna try that because I'm gonna get fucking riddled with penises. Still got riddled with penises anyway. But no, I wasn't gonna. I was like, I'm curious about the melee. Although maybe, the melee is an option. Yeah. I think in original like Counter-Strike gun game, if you got a melee kill, you not only leveled yourself up with the gun, but I think you made them lose a level. The person on the receiving end of the knife. Oh, one shot. So it's like you would steal a level, which was kind of cool. It's risky. Going in for a melee, going in for a knife kill. I'm guessing it's like a guaranteed kill. Oh my god, that's so fucking cool. Up, 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 up. Got the goddamn 6-shooter, man. Oh shit. Oh, did I get the gun or the gun? The game? Was that GG's? It was slow-mo. It was cool. Oh, shit! GG's, baby. Awesome. Now, there was, again, like, 2 or 3 people there, but still, we're a contender. Are we gaming? I think it's because, oh, there's the back rooms. I mean, we didn't die too many times in this first couple minutes. But it was just, there was, like, all these lulls of action, so I just kind of assumed I was slipping. There were some slippages. Oh, the numbing spray, yeah. I haven't really had to use that ever long term, but I think I've like once or twice used it before. It's pretty awful, honestly. Pretty awful. Yeah, the spawn killing thing. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. Kind of how it feels. Just the number of times I've been spawn killed, I don't feel bad. Because I keep getting spawn killed, so... Therefore, it's you know, every individual for themselves. To me, it's more of a function of the game really ought to, if possible, do a better job of spawning people in. This is an unsettling place to be in this game. But yeah, it should do a nice job of, like, deciding where to spawn people. Because if there's a guy, like, camping the corner and it spawns you in front of them, and you auto-die upon loading in, it's like, game, you could have done a better job with this. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I like how open this is. I might be going in a circle. Yeah, this might be a very large map. Larger than I was expecting. Oh! Okay, I got a kill. At first guy, I don't think I did kill. I think someone else dropped him. I can appreciate just the unsettlingness of being in the back rooms in a game like this. Where it's already kind of unsettling enough as it is. It's a pretty impressive recreation of what we've all seen in the back rooms, and like the overall vibe, it's just creepy enough. Oh, shoot from the hip. Stiff upper lip. Blip. Is that where I think that's me. That's my corpse. I don't know who got me. Yeah, I was gonna say that at the distance, I, as a shotgun man. Oh, that was a quick one. Wow. I didn't do jack dick that round. I didn't do shit all. No one escapes death. That airsoft level was pretty cool. Oh, paintball sounds neat. Yeah, backrooms was cool. It was, the problem is backrooms is so dark and there's so much wide open space, but not a lot of like interesting situations that involve like dynamic cover and like cool like surprise spots. It's just all hallways and corridors, and it's just very dark. So it's like an interesting idea, but thematically it's really cool. But I feel like, functionally speaking, that level is maybe not the most interesting. But the theming is fantastic. Theming is fantastic, no question. Like, jump over. Oh, shit. Let me get over there. Shit. Did I get him? Hey, one popped him. Oh, I do not like how open this is. Going for it. I'm going for it. It's like if I fire prematurely, I'll give away my one thing, the element of surprise. I don't think he was expecting me to get that close. Oh, fuck! Speaking of not expecting that close, Jesus Christ. Ah, dude, I was popping off for a minute there. I think that's where I just died. If I'm smart about this. Because that's where I just died. I respawned right behind him. I was hoping for that other guy would pop in so I can get his entire shit. But he got my shit. I think I hit him, but it wasn't a lethal takedown. That was a lethal takedown. There we go. That other guy saw me. It's the semi-auto. Yeah, he heard me. Not exactly set up. I'm just gonna miss all 12 of those shots. Don't mind me. Well, I got the level up, but it's too late. It's a, yeah, could use it as a camp. You could. Yeah, the idea of the back room, something that's a little bit more... like some way to like do a remix of that level or rearrange things. That could be interesting. Because yeah, that airsoft level was really cool. I like that one a lot. Oh, paintball again. All right.
Welcome to gun
The
game.
paintball one's cool. I would say gun to my head, I probably prefer the more close quarter maps.
All weapons win.
I'll drop them eventually. Now I got the shotty, so I'm going back into close quarter area. Blech! That's the thing about like spawn camping, because like I could be the spawn camper, or like well, I could benefit from spawn camping, or I could suffer from it. In that case, I kind of benefited from it. Hi, buddy. Ah, the other guy got me. Oh, you like whipped right around. He probably. Well, I don't know how he would have hurt me. I was moving pretty slowly, but the sense. Other guy? Oh, somebody's just gonna go for it. Damn, I thought I was a genius. I thought I was a huge big brain play. It was actually a small penis play. The size of that play was not what I thought it was gonna be. Unless it could have been someone else, but I thought it was a genius. Oh, fuck. That was not genius. Oh my god, it was the same guy. It was the exact same guy, I'm pretty sure. That actually might be his corpse, maybe. Because it'd be funny if he just kills me twice in a row. Shit. Ooh, I think we traded. Okay, we did not trade because that was the semi-auto again. Nice. Get the fuck out of here, this little corner, though. This corner's a death zone. Oh, I hesitated for a second. I was like, should I go for the knife kill? The fact that I've won exactly one game, I'm very proud of. I'm proud that I won exactly one game. So that makes me happy. It's not much, but we'll take it. I mean, I knew that I was gonna get rolled this evening playing this game, but I'm at least happy about that. That at least I got to clutch one dub this evening. It's one more than I was expecting, and I haven't been like dead last every single time. Just a few times.
Gun game. For every one
Have a good night,
kill, the
Meerkat.
weapon changes. The
I'll probably go for
first
another half an
kill,
hour or so. This is pretty cool though. I'm really grateful I was able to get a review key for this one. I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like I'm already starting to kind of reach the end. Maybe not the end, but I'm like already starting to like kind of feel the limit of what this game has to offer me. And that's not to say that I can't like, you know, hone our skills further, that kind of deal. you know, there's always reason, or there's always ways to improve, that kind of thing. But as far as, like, you know, we've pretty much seen all the maps, I think, now. Maybe there's one or two more we've yet to see, but I think we've seen all the maps. Seen all the guns, that's for sure. We've seen a bunch of the modes. I mean, there's other modes we haven't seen, but there's not really enough people online to populate those modes. Woo! I saw the flash and I got nervous. Shit. I'm not even sure what I was shooting at there. I mean, it was probably a person. He definitely got me. I don't think we traded, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, it's like that feeling of like, yeah, I don't know if there's much else to speak of, really. As far as like the general feel of the game. Because obviously there's no campaign. There's no story mode. I wouldn't complain if there was. Oh, shit, I thought maybe he was on that side. If that was the thing they were to add eventually. I just wouldn't hold my breath. I think he might. I think there might be some of iframes, because yeah, he definitely was able to get me before I get him, and I was looking right at him. Granted, I was already wounded. Ooh, nice. Did I get him in? Oh, I got him in midair. That's sick. That was a lucky lineup there. Lucky setup. Oh, that last kill was me. I was the last kill. I was the recipient of the last kill. Now, this game is fun. And I could like see myself like firing it back up for like from time to time just to fuck around, but I would say to have like for it to have sticking power and for it to like bring me coming back for like more and like being hungry for more. I don't know. I would say for me personally, I mean, I would love a story mode. I would love a more fleshed out single player mode, or the zombies mode being, yeah, maybe a little bit more fleshed out or have more depth to it. And I mean, some of the other versus modes or PvP things sound interesting too.
Gun game. For every one kill, the weapon.
The objective stuff sounds kind of neat. There's like a King of the Hill kind of team match, I think. See, on mine, it looked like he was aiming to my right. I mean, maybe it was just an honest to goodness, like an honest miss. But I almost wonder if the latency kind of fucks people up a little bit. Oh, motherfucker was going for the melee, bro. Wait, I sure hope my mic isn't on always, because I'm sure I'd be so fucking cringe everyone can hear me. There is push to talk. Still writhing around, man. There is push to talk, which I've never engaged in a deathmatch, but I did a little bit in zombie mode. Oh, damn, that was bold. Of course, that guy could hear everything I was doing, so. Oh, shit. Yeah, when you have the semi-auto shotty in a long-range situation like that, it's gonna be a little bit dicey. Oh, Jesus. A meeting of the minds. I think I got one of them. Yeah, I got that first guy. Jesus. Didn't even hear him. I got that one guy earlier though, because that means now I'm no longer in shotgun mode, which is a shame because I like shotguns. There are times where being a shotgun is a little bit scary. Wow, that was a quick one. Wowee. Quickie. was right in the middle of the road. 36, which I think is like the currency for the shop. I'll vote for airsoft or for backrooms again. Backrooms is like weird and probably not tactically smart, but it is like it's like silly. And then after this, I'll probably switch to a different mode or maybe a different server. These folks are chill though. I mean, I think there is text chat. I've never seen text chat pop up, and I haven't heard any voice chat either, for that matter. Somebody might have spawned in here with me. I heard like a noise. First then. Got the shotgun already. I thought maybe he was gonna pop over. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't the shotgun. Maybe it was just like a couple of shots from something else, but it looked like it was a spread. Ah. There was a guy with a shotgun. He was camping, dude. Camping Carl. One. Okay, now I have the shotgun. This is a tough map for shotguns, man. Close range or just hope for the best. Target acquired. I thought maybe I could find him. Bold. I'm just feeding the man. I'm feeding to the kills. More shotties for me, at least not for the time being. Oh shit! Fuck. The screaming of the when you down someone, because yeah, when you down them, they don't necessarily die instantly. It's brutal, man. Like it's a guy without a mask, maybe. I think someone spawned behind me. Do I give away my location and hope for a lucky shot, or do I try to reposition for a better chance? So dark, man. I'm just like parallel with this one guy. No idea where he went though. Dude, so with the flashlight on, that's how you know. They probably know what they're doing. I mean, for sure it's a human player with the flashlight on, because bots wouldn't need flashlights. I think I might have killed somebody, maybe? Well, actually, that might be the same gun. Maybe I didn't. I saw something. There was like a shot that went by, but I thought I saw like a human silhouette. A little silhouette of a man. Oh, he's got like a zombie face. That's sick. That's a cool cosmetic he's got. Maybe someone was chasing me. Oh, there it is. That's a ball game. Defeated. Yeah, it's a cool zombie cosmetic. That's something I'd be inclined to try, although I guess it makes you stick out a little bit more. Right in the middle. 78 fun monies. Got that Monopoly fun money, baby. Go ahead and see if there's another game mode server available, or again, I could just make a zombie mode or something. Like server. There's a zombie, yeah. That one. Like that to kind of round up the night. We'll probably just do this as a way to a little nightcap for tonight's session, but this was fun. Oh, and maybe it wrapped up. Like they were in between. Oh, bots. Well, no, bots off is fine actually. Oh, there we go. It seems like the server's still up. I guess I could maybe refresh the server list, see if that helps. Yeah, it's being weird. Out of curiosity, can I afford anything yet? I have not a ton of fun money. I'm like, Jesus, these are in for the commons as well. Oh man, you have to play a lot to be able to afford any skins, like gun skins, and of course operators. Good luck with that too. Let's go look at this again. Big Dick Vin. Try that one. If that one work. It's being a little bit weird. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why it wasn't letting me join that other one. Oh, we just popping right in? Wow. Actually, it takes a second. Unless it crashed. Or otherwise pooped out. Nope. There we go. Maybe? Ooh, it's very laggy. Oh, wow, it's laggy. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, I think we're good. That was a weird loading sequencing, but now we're good. Now we're set. Uh-oh. Whoa! Okay. That was bizarre. It, like, deleted me. It fucking launched me. Oh, and now we're back in? No. Oh my god. Okay, so it's, as you can imagine, a little glitchy. Start the match. I'm gonna leave. Maybe, okay, well, let's wait a moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave and see if I can rejoin. That was weird how, like, yeah, it's like I fired my gun once, it like launched me outside the building, and then kicked me back to the lobby. Of course, it's early access, obviously. That's an obvious one. Of course, it's early access, as you can imagine. Try this one more time, and then we'll try this one. I kind of like the idea of doing a zombie match to kind of round out the evening. When you kill an ally, you lose experience. So I don't plan on killing allies. It wasn't on my to-do list for the evening. There we go. I spawned into an in-progress round. Strawberry pancake. Delicious. It's kind of cool seeing the third person, maybe not third person, but the spectator perspective. In this game, that's actually kind of neat because already you're sort of a spectator, kind of, sort of. Now you're like really a spectator. In that instance, at least. So I'm not going to start it up unless they want to start it up. A leg dangling down. Now let's go. Let's get upstairs so I can join them. Oh, shit. Oh my fucking god. I think a guy snuck up on me. in my mind, I was like trying to be mindful of not shooting too frenetically because I knew that this person, Sabubu, was a little bit further beyond. So I was worried I was gonna shoot and miss the zombie and mark that guy by accident. So I was like, let's play this a little bit slow, and I think I backed into a zombie who had cornered me. Whenever the camera shakes like that, I get nervous that I'm taking damage. But I think the taking damage thing is a little bit more obvious. Fucking squealers, man. The flashlights keep having to be manually reset, which is tricky. Shit. Oh, fuck. I heard him, but by the time he popped into my view, it was too late. Dude, I'm garbage at this. Holy moly. And I forgot, or I didn't realize you could actually just go into the outside area, and there's something there. Oh, yeah. Smart man. Oh, God. They're, like, climbing on each other. You see that? I like in the asylum when they're just falling over each other. That's always fun. That's gonna go style on him with the melee. Melee kill. The whole gaggle of them. Yep, all clumped up. Zombie clumpages. There's my corpse. Nice. Am I worthy? Oh, baby. I don't know if I'm worthy, but I'm gonna do my best. Not to be cringe. Nice. Alright, give me 12 minutes. I need to reload. Of course, I think I have my original pistol, too, for that matter. So I could switch to that if things get desperate. I think bro number 2 got already. Continue reloading. I'm assuming I can like run and reload. Yeah. Dark. I would give for a grenade right about now. I think he might have something cool. The 6-shooter's great, but you know, it's if I hit, it's 6 dead bodies. I don't always hit. Even if I hit, it's not even... Look, that guy took 3 shots. Are you kidding me? Now, this is impressive. This actually goes a lot further than I was expecting. Now, I don't know if that's bad. Oh, I did bring back this guy, though. Oh, wait, no, we have a 4th person now. Nice. Dude, it's so dark. Snowy and scary and spooky. I might get scared and pee myself a little bit. I think I just, like, oh, they're dropping. Oh my god. believe I'm alive. Holy moly. The fact they were like fucking flying themselves up. Oh, Jesus. And reload. That 6-shooter is so cool, but it is ill-advised for a situation such as this one. Holy cannoli, that was terrifying. Reload this one. This one's reloaded. Uh-oh. Why can't I? Uh-oh. There we go. I'm scared. Oh, Jesus. That was weird, like I was pressing the buttons. They're jogging towards us at a frighteningly lackadaisical pace. But they're not sprinting like the screamers are. This is legitimately unnerving. Oh, I'm a army of one here. I think that's GG's. Still up, I'm still up. Trying to hold it down, man. I don't just have that 6. Man, oh man, how did I live through that? Wow, that was nuts. Now this makes me wonder, maybe there is like an end. I thought it was just stick around and fight the baddies, but yeah, maybe there's more to it than just that. Shame the flashlight doesn't stay on. I do have a grenade, I think. Maybe I used it already. On the caboose. Oh. Jesus. Hold it down between the caboose, but easier said than done. It's getting spooky and sloppy and spicy. You guys still on me? Still with me? 2 with me. Okay, good. Oh, mama. If there's a assault rifle or something, or an SMG, I would gladly pay you Tuesday. I'd pay you Tuesday for a shotgun or assault rifle or SMG today. Now this is much more interesting than what I thought this originally was. I thought it was just like, yeah, like a few rounds, defend, and that's it. No, you have to, like, you're trying to get somewhere. I like this 6-shooter a lot, but yeah, it's a shame that it's so limited in its scope. This is much more interesting and much more engaging. God, that's terrifying. Impressive, but terrifying. And it adds to the just like surreal nature of this whole thing. Oh, that guy was giving us backup. Thank goodness. That was in my mind. I knew there was more coming. Kind of hard to see. Nice. Yeah, so I'm not going to be taking up as much space. Whole bunch of them on this side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble. I can't. I'm trying to reload. Goodness, this guy's with me. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Someone's got that deagle. I think that's what that noise is. That ka-choosh. I like the detail that our faces are blurred out. It's completely unnecessary. But I do kind of like it. Nice. A little silly having 2 pistols. Somebody dies because I could grab their weapon, but I'm thinking these guys probably know what they're doing. Oh my god, we actually have daylight. Wow. Uh-oh. Whoa, what the hell was that? It was either a special weapon or like something to identify the objectives or something. That was a little scary. I think one guy did get got. I'm just like trying to take down that corridor. There is this. Nice. Now we got some real shit. So that's number 1. This is 2. Still have my 6. Number 1 is the primary. As it should be. Or is the big one, rather. The big one is the primary. That guy dangling from the news is very off-putting. Gotta be careful, because I don't know how many bullets I have in this thing. Was that like a big fella? Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh my god! That's wild. Oh, something got... The birds got me, dude. That's crazy, dude. Holy shit. That's so cool and so nightmarish. So there's a boss battle. That's sick. Need to know how to avoid the birds. Damn, that's awesome. This mode rocks. I want to do more of this mode. That's super cool. Knowing that you have a progression and there's a boss battle at the end. That's so cool. Now, I don't know how you avoid the birds. Maybe just shoot them as they approach. Sloppenheimer. Oh, that's good. Let's see if they'll grab another one, grab another round. So I'm down to squad up with them if they are, but I'd blame them if they would have squad. If they weren't so inclined to squad with such a noob. Now they're doing another one. All right. They're out here with me. How about this guy? Squeeze that. Can we do like a formation? Is there a way to like fall with style? AKA flying? Level 3. Whoa, wow. Wave 15? Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually liking this more than I thought I would. More than I did initially, just thinking it was just, you know, just kill the zombies and that's it. Like, no, there's like some smartness to this. There's a very real chance some or maybe even most of these guys don't speak English. I haven't bothered messing with push to talk. Oh, dead end. Okay. I don't know if this is wise being in here. The blind leading the blind, perhaps. I mean, it is a, you know, nobody puts baby in a corner kind of situation. They really can't spawn behind you, I don't think. It's tricky because when they flop down like that, at first, it's a little bit unclear. Like, are they alive or are they just wiggling? It's like, nope, no. When they fall down first, they're alive. Shoot them, then they drop. Hasn't done the jingle. Oh, we did go to level 2 though. Okay. This one's open. Wiry son of a bitch. Uh-oh. Surprised he didn't get got. I thought for sure Sabu was gonna get got the way he was getting surrounded there, but no, he clutched it out. Survivor. Love more of these maps. This is really cool. It might lose its luster after you do it a couple times, but it's pretty slick, honestly. What a cool game this is. A very cool game, and I'm grateful that it's like not just a tech demo. I think originally, like, I could understand folks being kind of disappointed if all it was just that kind of default deathmatch mode. Because I don't know if I would pay $40 for just that default deathmatch mode, but glad there's like some other fun toys to play with. I'm guessing this vinyl record has like intel, but I can't really hear it too well. I've turned my volume down on my speakers. Some of the audio is quite loud. I perceive that Sabu, I think, is very good at this game. I think he's very knowledgeable. The way that he knew to duck was very smart, so that he wouldn't be obscuring my view. Not that, like, I needed my view, but knowing that, like, hey, this guy's, like, taking some shots, I'm not gonna, like, obscure that. That was very, very team-minded of him. I'm hoping that there's like... The tricky thing here is that like we haven't heard any push-to-talk, and we haven't seen any like text chat at all. There might be a language barrier. I could see this being the kind of thing where like maybe some folks in like other countries in Europe and whatnot, like Eastern Europe, would be playing this. So, you know, I wouldn't assume English is like the standard necessarily. So when it comes to like that sense of community and like folks playing the game and squatting up and like seeing people you recognize and kind of chumming around with them, I could see that as being maybe a little bit tricky for a game like this, but I would like to see that like get fostered. I think that'd be cool. Some kind of communal feel for a game like this. They do have the Discord server, if nothing else. They do have the Discord server, so like that would be a way to like commune with other folks, at least who know the game, and like, you know, maybe like arrange times to like squat up with people. Pretty cool. Do I go with them? Let's help out this guy so he's not by himself. Yeah, I don't want him to be by his lonesome. Sounds like he's got maybe the deagle. Hey, what's up, Vlad? Good to see you over on YouTube. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, this game is pretty demanding. I don't think it requires like top of the line. I have a 6800 XT graphics card and a 5900X CPU. So I've got like a middle of the road CPU or computer rather, and my computer can handle it and stream at the same time, and I think it's doing pretty well. I have mostly max settings, but not all max settings. So it's like my middle of the road computer can handle pretty good settings. It is Unreal Engine, I think 5. So, you know, pretty up there Unreal Engine. And it is, it plays really good. It plays very, very well. 2014, yeah, you probably would need some sort of upgrade, but you wouldn't need top of the line. You wouldn't need like a multi-$1,000 thing. But yeah, some kind of upgrade though probably would be a good idea. And of course the game is in early access, so there's also that feeling where it's like, well, you know, there's more polishing and more like optimization that could be done by the developers, that I imagine will be done by the developers over time. And of course, as the Unreal Engine itself gets additional updates and further optimizations and niceties are added, that'll definitely help. She seemed confused. She was like, oh, what am I doing? We got the light jogging fellas. We're in round 5 of the baddies. In there. I'm gonna check my 6, make sure nothing sneaks up on us. And listen for the screamers. Oh, Half Sword. Yeah, that game's great. I'm really excited to see where that game goes. As I've only played the demo, but I haven't played the latest demo. I know there's been some pretty big updates to the demo since I last played. Yeah, Half Sword's a good one, and man, oh, I legit was scared. I thought I shot the guy. I didn't kill him. If I might have shot him, I definitely didn't kill him. Thankfully. But yeah, I'm really curious to see where the full game goes with that game, because that game's so ridiculous. And that demo is so nutty. That demo is such like a funny time. It's one of those demos where like you fire it up, you think you'll just kind of mess around with it, and then like 8 hours go by and it's like, oh my god, I've just been playing this demo this whole time. It's so fun. Your buddy's screen name is Buddhist Priest. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good screen name. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Half Sword is also Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5. Of course, it's the demo at least is fairly simple in like the things going on. You know, there's a lot of moving parts in this level, obviously, in this game. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a really fun one. I think I might have even seen that on the Steam page or somewhere, that the 6-shooter gun, that the developer was saying that the game might have a release date of 2026 sometime this year, maybe, but I haven't seen a release window in particular. And he is Buddhist. Yeah, you probably heard me say like Buddhist priest, but yeah, Buddhist priest. As a Judas priest enjoyer, I'm a fan of all these things, which you're saying. Is that the round? Now, do we jump down? Aslana seems to know what's going on. Maybe we join him. He said he streams, and I'm assuming you mean the half swords demo. Oh shit, that's scary. Screamers. Quick round. Fine by me. But yeah, one of my streamer buddies, Alias, he streams the half sword demo every once in a while. He does like challenge runs where he tries to, or like speed runs, so he'll try to like race to the end. That's a multi-round combat kind of deal anyway, so you're trying to kill guys quickly anyway. We're waiting for this door here to open. What an unfortunate time to have to reload. Missed all 4 of those shots, man. Yeah, the other guy might have either died or maybe he left. Oh no, here he is. Yeah, Sabu. He's. Oh wait, no, stay out of the way. Stay out of the way, and also not like put myself or anybody else in a position where we're having to shoot over each other. Some movement down there. Can I jump up? Seems like there's no jump in this mode. There's like a little baby jump you can do in like deathmatch mode and in PvP, but not in PvE. There's no jump here. Nor is there an option to vault like you can, like over obstacles like you can in Rainbow Six Siege. Good at War Thunder. That's a fun game. I haven't played in like 10 years, but that's a fun one. What if a zombie got stuck somewhere? He has multiple shotguns? Damn, I'm jealous. I got 2 pistols. Get that rubbery icing. Yeah, with those like kind of cheap mass-produced cakes, they can be a little... The icing can be a little bit gross or a little bit less than ideal. I know the kind. We have similar stuff here with like the grocery store chains here, just a standard by the numbers cake with like just the default icing can be not always the most exciting. Kind of low quality. Trying to find that last zombie or two. The off chance I might have gotten stuck in the bathroom. Possible, but not likely. Yeah, the corn syrup. Yeah, exactly, the corn syrup, right. High fructose corn syrup. I grew up in Illinois, in the United States, which is a state with a lot of cornfields. Big cornfield state. So yeah, I'm unfortunately all too familiar with the high fructose corn syrup stuff. It's all too familiar. What if like a zombie got stuck somewhere? Corn isn't natural. Well, as a sweetener, it's pretty fucked. I like corn in general. I like, you know, corn on the cob, that kind of thing, but yeah, maybe not as a sweetener. Oh, Indiana Vlad. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, fellow Midwesterner. I live in Missouri now. I live in St. Louis. Uh-oh, did I get stuck? That door was not closed earlier. Uh-oh. Oh. Like despawning, you see that? Door closed behind me. That's a little bit unnerving. And for that matter, how are the zombies spawning in this hallway? Oh, there we go, there we go. Gonna reload here. But yeah, I'm in St. Louis, so I'm... Oh, there we go. They got it. Yeah, I'm a lifelong Midwesterner right here. The PKA podcast. I'll confess, I don't know if I recognize that one. Yay, he joined the 6-shooter club. Nice. Reconvene with our homies. Follow him. He seems like he might know what's up. Gun's got great stopping power, but that reload speed is rough. I don't want this guy to go down and help what I can, but he is fast and wimbly bimbly. The other guys kind of went off without us, and I'm not, because and I saw the door shut behind them. Kind of missed the opportunity, unfortunately. Hoping it'll open back up eventually. Reload. Closed. I'm perpetually just reloading, little by little. Oh, it's like a group of dudes. I don't know the name FPS Russia, but sounds kind of YouTube adjacent. Is the door gonna open? This thing has restocked. Is it another 6-shooter? No, it's an assault rifle. Nice. Now I can be a little bit more useful. A strawberry pancake. No idea how to open this door. Oh, there's Sabubu. Okay, so maybe we're still, like, doing stuff around here, then. I thought we had to get through here. Might just be holding it down for the time being, waiting for other doors to open. This is a clunky assault rifle. It just feels like slow and heavy and bulky. Not a bad thing. They're coming down the stairs. Oh, maybe we have to like reset the. Oh shit! Would he get got? No, I'm just by myself. Doors open. Uh-oh. Sidearm came in handy. Came in clutch. Gonna reload and hope for the best. I think there's other targets that they want to go for. They don't want just me, I don't think. Lives and dies by my ammo management. I'm alive. Yeah, it's like I'm a human, I promise. That was dicey. That came down to brass tacks, and that way we fucking clutched it, man. Reloading everything. Now we have like a moment. That one's reloaded. One's also reloaded. Good. I'll follow Sabubu to the ends of the earth. This man knows what he's doing. Put my faith in Sabubu heart cheese. He knows what's up. And the other guys, I'm not quite so sure. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was scary. I think that other guy might have just left. I don't see any indication of him at all. Yeah, I think he either got, or he just peaced out. I think it's not quite as clear in this map where to go from spot to spot. It's that outdoor map. That one seemed to be a little bit more straightforward. Wave 10 by this point. The rubbery fudge. Fructose sludge. Oh, what an appetizing sounding treat. Oh, Jesus. Jet got my ass. What's his face is okay down there by himself, because I got Strawberry Fella here. I'm not by myself here. There we go. Yeah, Cebu is fine. We're back there. Okay. Now I can reload safely. I do appreciate that the loot boxes respawn. That's kind of nice. Oh, the door's closed again. They're just opening and closing randomly. I mean, Sabu is by himself. That's scary. There we go. The name Strawberry Pancake, every time I see it, makes me kind of hungry. I love pancakes. I love pancakes with, like, fruit on them. Rejoin. We've reconvened. There's a place that Grace and I love to go to. That's like a really cool breakfast diner. It's called Southwest Diner. As the name would imply, Southwest, they do a lot of, like, kind of like, you know, Southwest kind of Tex-Mex inspired breakfast. And lunch, but mostly breakfast. Huevos Rancheros, that kind of thing. And they do really good sopapillas. A really, really nice venue. Really, really great, like, breakfasty kind of cafe. Kind of brunch place. And they have something on the menu called the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and it's really, really good strawberry pancakes with like strawberries, but a really good strawberry jelly and like a strawberry sauce on it. Oh my god, it's amazing. The name, every time I see this person, Strawberry Pancake, I'm thinking of the Strawberry Alarm Clock. What's gonna happen is that I'll mention it to Gracie sometime this weekend, and she's gonna be like, damn, no, I went Southwest Diner. So we'll probably head there sometime this weekend, because now I'm thinking about it. It takes very little provocation to get her to go, because it's really good. And she likes it too. We got a jogger. Not a sprinter, but a jogger. I got good eyes on the dudes that are faster to get to Sabu over here. Don't want to get too close to the edge. Tip right over. This is an opportunity to reload. No dice on where to go next, though. I'm gonna follow Sabu. He's not by himself with whatever experimentation he's doing. I almost wonder if we need to get the elevator going in some way. This door's closed. Oh, Jesus. Sprinters, man. A little bit sloppy. Oh, did Strawberry Pancake get got? Just saw their name face out. Definitely gotta reload, yeah. Yeah, he did get got, but he just respawned. Cool. If you drop anything on death. Oh, this door's open. Go through here. Seems to thinking probably not, so. This guy's. Oh, Jesus. Well, yes, he's Jesus, but also he's been very knowledgeable. Only with that first game mode, that first map we were in earlier. Oh shit! I got slapped. Oh shit! I want to rejoin them, but not be blocking their view. I think I'm hitting that guy. Yeah, I'm seeing that I'm like coloring his body with bullets. Reload the side piece, and then the big one reloaded. Like be on this far side, that way I have a better view of these dudes as they're coming down the stairs. Like, what's that noise I'm hearing? It's like a jangly noise. I wonder if it's like the sound of like the shell casings landing on things. That might exactly be what I'm hearing. That's a cool noise. Goosh. Reload. I appreciate the realism. Can you handle it? Of not knowing how many bullets are in your clip, or in your magazine. But it is nerve-wracking. Maybe this one's different. Maybe this one doesn't have a like an end objective then. I was thinking we were trying to get the elevator going or something. At least one guy I didn't get. I think he was he was a slow moving guy. Just a little fella. Gotta reload, goddamn. He's got a shotgun, I think. That's sick. A shotgun in a mode like this would go real hard. I'm jogging, boys. No screaming sprinters, please. Reload action. Strawberry Pancake's holding it down. I think he's just like a walking arsenal at this point. My only non-pistol weapon that I have. He's got a shotgun. That's sick. I'm jelly. I'm Myra in the shotgun. Hoping that this would have some kind of boss though, given that other map does. As that was really cool to see earlier. I almost wonder if maybe that was added for Halloween. Maybe that's what that was. Maybe it was like a Halloween map. So it was very much like spooky coded, if that makes sense. The whole game is, well, the whole zombie mode at least has that kind of horror vibe, but that was particularly on the nose. Pancake's still alive and he's holding it down. Definitely have a lot of action on this side. I just wonder if Pancake would rather like change places with me. Oh, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe there's enough action. We're at round 14 right now. Maybe something will happen at 15 or maybe 20. I don't know what to expect. Oh. This game will continue to hold it down on this side. I'm on this thing. Okay, made it to 15. This door is closed now. No one there. Loot boxes still claimed. Laser definitely helps me with lining up the shots. Iron sights help too, obviously. I thought they would, like, throw more sprinty guys at us, honestly. What I expected was that they would, like, throw more threatening things at us as we got, like, further along. Deagle. I think that is exactly what that is. I gotta reload. Uh-oh, that's not good. Unfortunate time I need to reload. Whole bunch of them on that side. Am I better shooting from the hip, I wonder, sometimes? Because, like, the gun takes up so much space. I mean, it's, of course, less accurate. Or at least, like, more recoil. With the laser sight, at least something. I don't know, maybe that's a better call. It's less realistic, obviously. And it, you know, in times when you really have to lock in. Oh, I see this dude's down there. You really want to make sure the shots are going where you think they are. Kind of hard to see it, so. Oh. Now, where did they come from? That's the question. Oh, the door opened. They probably took out Pancake, didn't they? Oh, that's the gun someone got off. Loading. I like to get. Problem is, if I steal their guns, they might be upset. So maybe I won't. Oh, he got, and somehow the bad guy. Oh, this door opened at some point. That's what it was. Okay. We didn't catch in the door, but I thought the doors only opened or changed in between rounds, or during like. There we go, we got him nice. Yeah, I thought the doors only like changed like at the end of rounds. See the clips all over the place. Yeah, I thought that's what it would be like. There'd be like the warning notification saying, "All right, shit's getting weird." Sweet 16. Oh, hey. Lights are on. That's kind of nice. I'm wondering, like, who I should lend my backup to. The Boo really knows what he's doing. I haven't seen him falter slightly. Strawberry Pancake and I, we just got, like, sucker punched. I think that's the stuff on the side. Just didn't realize that the door was going to open mid-round. That's... What noise am I hearing now? What the shit? Oh, no, they didn't get him. Some kind of like maybe it's a new enemy, like new enemy type. We're getting more threatening things like I was asking for. Maybe I unknowingly ushered forth a new zombie threat that I didn't even know existed. Strawberry Pancake's holding it down though. He's still alive, still up. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to swing too hard and hit the guy by accident. I'd feel awful. Let me help you, as I fucking execute him by accident. Are you kidding me? Oh no, hopefully I didn't kill him. Sabu is down though. I would feel so bad if it was my shot that killed him. I think it would probably have notified me or something. That zombie was like latched onto him though, so I think it was the zombie. Trying to switch guns. I think I had pressed the wrong button. A lot of them. Line them up in this nice little corridor like this. A little bit concerned that I'm not hearing any other gunshots right now. Oh, he clutched it, man. Oh, did Pancake leave? Might have left. It's kind of cool. Well, Mac 10. I was asking for an SMG. Oh, that's GG's. Okay. So that was the last round. I guess. It was either the last round or the host quit. Oh, the host might have quit. That's okay. That's okay. That's a good note to end it on. It's pretty late. We actually went later than I meant to. Went after 2. Yeah, I think the host quit out. Now this was fun. This was fun. That last mode was a bit of a slog, honestly, or not the mode, but that last round was a bit more of a slog. I really liked that earlier zombie mode where you were like going through the map and had the boss to fight at the end. I'm a killing floor enjoyer at my heart of hearts, so I think that's at least part of why I like really respect or respond to that in particular. But no, this was fun. This was really cool. I kind of figured I would have a good time. Like I kind of figured I would enjoy myself. So no surprise there, but yeah, this was really neat. It was not just a glorified tech demo like some folks were saying when it first dropped. There's enough there, I think, to if you're like just a general first-person shooter enjoyer and the aesthetic and the vibe is appealing to you, I do recommend it. But I do acknowledge that I think it's $40 full price. Let me see. What's the price of this bad boy full price? Okay, actually, so $33. $33.33. And it's not on sale right now. That's the full price. That might go up as once the game is closer to a 1.0 state. That might end up increasing the price. But yeah, $33.33. So, I mean, would I recommend it? At that price, I would say if you're really into FPSs, yes. If you're really into FPSs and you want something that feels really good and feels like and looks uncannily realistic and you kind of want that vibe and you like that kind of feel, then yeah, I would say yeah, it's worth it full price. Of course, there are Steam sales, obviously. If you're kind of so-so on FPSs, I might not recommend it at full price. I might say like hold off for a Steam sale. So if you're like me, if you play FPSs infrequently, I enjoy them though. I enjoy them a lot. And we got Gorolski, by the way, popping in. Good to see you, bud. How do we do the giveaways? So we do giveaways about once a week. We do giveaways about once a week in my Discord server. And usually on Fridays. I don't think we'll do any this Friday, but we'll do some probably next Friday. So we will have a few keys of Quarantine Zone to give away. But yeah, so what we'll probably do is we'll do the giveaways not the 23rd, but the 30th. So January 30th. That's probably when we'll do our next round of giveaways. We usually do giveaways once every few weeks or so. And we do the giveaways through my Discord server. So if anybody wants to join the Discord server, anybody's welcome to do so. There's actually a channel role in the Discord server called giveaway notifications. If you sign up for the channel role called giveaway notifications, you'll get tagged whenever a new giveaway opportunity arises. And we'll have a couple of keys to give away, but we should have, I think, 2 keys for Quarantine Zone to give away. And again, that'll happen on the 30th. So you can enter into giveaways on the 30th. Well, you can enter into giveaways probably starting next week, and then we'll actually pull the draws on the 30th. Yeah, what I suspect will probably happen is probably sometime over the weekend, I'll go ahead and create the giveaway channels in the Discord server, and then we'll actually spin the wheel and roll the giveaways on the 30th. So that's the plan. But yeah, Bodycam was fun though. This was a really cool game. Yeah, the only real downside with the game is a few things. Of course, it's early access, so there are going to be some glitches. We had that instance where like the lobby crashed out a couple times when I was trying to load in previously. Maybe they were like in between rounds. Maybe it just doesn't handle when the game or the server or the host is in between sessions. Maybe it gets like weird there. So we had a couple glitches, but nothing significant. No crashes, which is nice. The other obvious thing with early access games is like after a while you kind of feel like you've seen all there is to see. Like I feel like I've gotten my fill. Like I think I'm good for a while, but I could see myself returning after additional updates and additional patches. That is assuming the devs are able to keep working at it. So I mean, I would love to see more maps, especially more zombie maps. More enticingly, more specifically that first zombie map where it's not just defend from the bad guys, you're trying to get from like zone to zone. I loved that. That was super cool with a boss battle at the end. That was great. So I'd love to see more of that. Of course, more guns is always nice. More maps for the standard mode sounds great too. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's overly ambitious. Maybe some kind of like single player mode, like, or a career mode or a campaign. That might be kind of neat. I mean, I don't need story, but like some feeling of progression would be kind of nice. It takes forever to unlock the currency required to purchase cosmetics in the game. So that's kind of a bummer. So like something to like, I don't know, something to keep you coming back for more beyond just, you know, those handful of deathmatch maps, which are really good. But I think for someone like myself, it's like, I think I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more like meat to really chew on. But the systems that are there are really cool. The game looks and sounds great. Again, just that vibe. The realism factor of how the game looks and feels is really unparalleled. What the devs have done, and I think it is just a small development team, what they've done here is quite impressive. So shout out to the devs. A true indie project. I think we had read somewhere that it was like just a 2-person team that at least started it when they were teenagers, and now of course they're older, they're in their 20s, but the fact that it started with such modest beginnings and now is really something special. So yeah, so grateful to the devs for what they've done. I hope they're able to keep at it. Out of curiosity, anybody else streaming this game right now? I think I think there were earlier, but yeah, it looks like I'm the only one right now. There were some other folks streaming earlier though, which is nice. So yeah, this is cool. I would say I would like to revisit it at some point, but probably not in the immediate future. More immediately is a very weird game we'll be playing tomorrow or the next time I stream at least, called Dragonhold. We have a game called Dragonhold, which I remember seeing the trailer for. It looks really sick, and I've heard now that it's a little bit weird. I've heard that like there've been additional patches. It's another early access game. We playing Dragonhold next, and it looks a little bit scrungy. It looks a little bit like, I don't want to say like slop, but it looks a little bit like this was a very polished Unreal Engine game. I think this game we'll be playing tomorrow or the next time I stream, that one will be, I think, a little bit more unpolished and a little bit more glitchy, but it looks like it's got heart, and I'm willing to give it the old college try. And they had a couple pretty big updates for, which is exciting. So we'll be playing that one next. That one does look pretty. I think it looks neat. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with that one either, but we'll try that one out next time. Dragonhold, that is. Very different game from Bodycam. But yeah, we have some fun games lined up for sure for this week. And next week, for that matter. There's a Dare Drop campaign from Mio, Memories in Orbit. That game just dropped today, so we'll be starting that later this week, I think. And we were talking about Ready or Not. Yeah, I might see if maybe there's a squad that wants to play some Ready or Not. Either maybe later this week or maybe sometime next week. Ready or Not is another game I'd like to try out, because I have a review key for that one. So I think that one's through Lurk It. So more of that kind of tactics kind of FPS. And of course, that one's more like team-based and more Squad 4 inspired. But that one looks pretty cool too. So anyway, friends, so like I said, my Linktree page has all my social media links, has my YouTube, has my Twitch, has my TikTok. All that stuff is out there. Of course, Twitch is my main streaming platform. I do multi-stream to TikTok and YouTube and a few places, but Twitch is the main one. So when it comes to being closest to the chat and closest to the source experience, I do recommend following and viewing on Twitch, but I'm happy to have people in any capacity. I have all the social media places, so Instagram and Twitter and Blue Sky, all that shit. We're in all the usual places, but like I said, yeah, make sure to follow on Twitch. And also, we do have the Discord server. Some of you might have mentioned, or might have heard me saying earlier that we have the Discord server. We do giveaways every so often, usually on Fridays, but probably nothing this Friday. But yeah, I think we'll probably do the next round of giveaways on the 30th. And again, we do the giveaways in raffle form through our Discord server. And if you want to be notified whenever a new giveaway opportunity is available, make sure you sign up for the optional channel role called giveaway notifications in the Discord server. If you get that giveaway notifications channel role, then you'll get tagged or notified whenever a new giveaway opportunity has opened up. So if you never want to miss a giveaway opportunity, that's the way to do it, my friends. Otherwise, let's pop in to a raid target of sorts. Let's see who's live right now. A few folks are live right now. Actually, not a few, several folks are live right now. One person who might vibe with the game we play tonight is Voxivs. Voxivs might be down for this, or Galanith. I don't think Galanith is live right now. Voxivs doing some RE2. I think it's the remake, I want to say. Yeah, it looks like it's the remake for Resident Evil 2, which is sick. And yeah, he's probably heard of this game if I had to guess. Voxivs is a big FPS guy. He does a lot of Tarkov and other like extraction shooters. So let's go and raid Voxivs. He's always a great raid target. He usually goes fairly late into the night anyway. So might as well raid into this guy because he'll be going for bed anyway. And he's a nice guy. He raids us every so often. Always very encouraging, very positive with the kinds of cool stuff he does. So he's a nice lad, cool gentleman, and I'll see you guys in his channel. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Had a couple nice folks pop in. And some new faces as well, which I appreciate. So everyone have a good one. We're going to hang out with Voxivs. I should be back tomorrow. If that ends up changing, I'll make sure to post in the Discord server and update the weekly schedule accordingly. But the plan is to stream tomorrow and to start up that Dragonhold game. Some of those other things I might shift around, though. We'll probably still start Mio Memories in Orbit, but I might shift Angeline Era around. I might maybe push that off a little bit and maybe bring Ready or Not up, because we were talking about that earlier. That Saturday might be a good day for Ready or Not, so we'll kind of see. Oh, also, Sunday is a little bit up in the air, because I might be doing some stuff earlier in the evening on Sunday. So if I'm able to do a stream, if I'm able to do co-op stuff, that might not happen until later in the evening. We'll kind of play it by ear, though. But yeah, we should be able to do something on Sunday. It's just a question of when and how early I'll be able to get to the stream. Anyway, everyone have a great night. I'll see you around. Take care, friends. Thanks. Good night.
Okay, class, let's talk about the future. If